Hello everyone. My name is Harry George, working as assistant professor in Department of Hotel Management and Hospitality, University Teaching Department, Atal Bihari Vajpayee Vishwavidyalaya, Chhattisgarh. Today we are here with another topic from Food and Beverage Service, that is the advanced course for the sixth semester of Hotel Management, kitchen stewarding. So let's start the discussion on kitchen stewarding. Introduction. Kitchen stewarding is also known as KST. So KST is the short form for kitchen stewarding. This is the most frequently used word, which is in the hotel industry. So you must understand if somebody is saying KST, that means he is talking about kitchen stewarding department. KST is also known as the backbone of food and beverage department. Um, Food and beverage department, when I'm saying it, comprises of food production and food and beverage service both. And since the KST department assist these two departments, and without their assistance, it will be very difficult for these two departments to run their operations smoothly. So that is the reason why this department is known as the backbone. We'll understand this in more detail in the coming slides. Main job is to clean and maintain hygienic working condition. This is their main task. The KST department is responsible for maintaining the cleaning and hygienic working condition in the kitchen as well as in the service area. Other jobs are like setting up of live counters, managing inventory, issuing kitchen equipments, etc. So these are the other job, but we will not say that this is not important job. These are also very important jobs. So setting up live counters. Live counter can be set in the banquets, in the restaurant, in a coffee shop. Then managing inventories, the stock which both the department carries, these are managed and controlled by the kitchen stewarding department. Issuing kitchen equipments, and the equipments, large and small equipment which are required by the kitchen department, are also issued by the KST department. And sometime also for the service department also, there will be the equipments like the glassware and cutlery, crockery, and the equipments, large equipment will be issued by the kitchen stewarding department. Let's understand the staff organization of KST. KST is not a very big department, and so there's the hierarchy as you can see. Um, Kitchen stewarding department is headed by the kitchen stewarding manager. Then under him you will find assistant KST manager. Under KST manager you can find KST supervisor, who will be taking care of who will be managing the wash up of all the utensils and everything. And there's another supervisor who is KST store in charge. Okay, so there are two supervisory position. Under KST in charge, there will be two type of KST stove. One is for kitchen, another one is for F&B stores. So in some hotels which are very big, you will find assistant KST manager. If the hotel is not very big, you will only find the kitchen stewarding manager and followed by the supervisors directly. So there won't be any assistant KST manager. But it all depends on the type of hotel. Okay. Then next is essential knowledge areas for stewarding employees. So these are the few important areas of which KST employee, the people who are working in the KST, the staff of KST department must have knowledge of. First is quality guest service. They must understand that in a hotel, we are not looking for just service, but we are looking for quality guest service. Quality guest service means in a hotel that when from the point the guest has entered to the hotel and the time he has left, he is satisfied in each and every field. So how the kitchen stewarding can assist in this by providing the providing their service on time, providing clean, sanitized cutleries, crockery, glassware, hollowware, kitchen equipment, so that there is no hindrance in the operation. Okay, and another thing, KST department also help assist in providing the setup, live counters, and all those things, and sometimes they even face the guests. So it is also important that they have that attitude to face the guest and behave in front of the guest. The next is personal hygiene. This is another important factor, personal hygiene. Without personal hygiene, there are many chances that there might be there might they because they are dealing with crockery, cutleries, all the equipments directly. So most of the time they're in the back area, but this doesn't mean that they don't maintain their personal hygiene, because contamination happens because of personal hygiene also. If your person is not keeping himself clean, so he's carrying a lot of bacteria which he can transfer through the utensils. So his personal hygiene, personal appearance, this is very important. Then emergency situation handling. They must know what to do in different situations when in the case of emergency. Let's say there's a fire, so they must understand how the uh, what step need to be taken during fire, where the fire exits are, and where the fire alarms are, and how to help in this situation, how not to panic in this situation, and all these things. Then lost and found, they must be aware of this department also. There's a lost and found department in the hotel. If they find anything in the hotel, where to submit it, what is the process, how it goes on, so they must have good knowledge about this also. Then recycling procedure, this is a direct thing which they deal with. Recycling of kitchen wastages basically. So they must know where the waste oil has to go, where the waste vegetables have to go, where the waste cooked food has to go, and how it can be what all things in this can be recycled, what cannot be recycled. Okay, there are some disposal from the restaurants also. From restaurant you find bottles, plastic bottles. From bars you will find glass bottles. So where how these things can be disposed, what has to be done with it, they must have a good knowledge about this. Essential knowledge areas for stewarding employees. Safe work habits. This is very important that kitchen stewarding department, they follow the safe working habits, safe working habit to safeguard themselves and safeguard others. This department is dealing with chemical. This department is dealing with hot water, and even they are doing when managing the cleaning of the areas. So they must be very careful that while working, they do not harm themselves and they do not harm others also. For example, if they are mopping the floor in the kitchen and they don't put the signboard of wet floor on the in that area, there's chance that somebody who's coming in might walk and slip and meet with an accident. So this is an example of safe work habit. So likewise, they must use gloves while working so that they don't get burned with the hot water, and they don't get harmed with the chemicals which they are dealing with. Then manager on duty, this is another area they must understand when they don't have their supervisors, managers mostly in the night shift. So they must understand that there is a manager on duty who will be taking care of all the problems which arise during the night shift. Tour property fact sheet, it is taken as the kitchen stewarding department is a department which work mostly in the back area, so there's no need for them to know where the things are, where the hotel rooms are available, where they're located, where the banquet halls are located, where the house rooms, where the food and beverage service outlets are located. It's not right. They must be made aware of all these areas, because there are chances that they might encounter with the guest, and the guest for the guest, all the employees are same. He don't know that he's a KST employee, or he's a service employee, or he's a housekeeping employee, or some other department. So they might have a query, and this person, if he doesn't have a knowledge, it will not create a good impression in the guest. So it is very important that they know about the property, where the things are. Then employee policy, it is very important that they are aware of the employee policy. Employee policy will be consisting of things like what are the timings of their duty, how they have to how they have to be during working hours, and what about their meals, what about their salaries, what about their um, other perks which they get, about the accommodation, transportation, and all things which are related to human resource. And if they are not aware of these policies, they will not be able to work in the